Hello and welcome to today's video. Not exactly sure when this video is going to upload. I've kind of been trying to get everything organized. Look at the list of things I have to do today. I'm recording this on Saturday, but it's a long list. So today's video is another spilling the tea, but it's more so kind of like what I realized from life and my own experience, and it's really not going or targeted towards anyone in particular. This is literally like just things I've learned in the 28 years of living, just having friends. So based on the title, it's called What Girls Do for Girls and What Girls Do for Boys. And I basically even have cue cards. Like, that's how much of a professional YouTuber I am. If you haven't noticed, I also have a logo now, so be sure to check that out. It's still a work in progress. You know, had some technical difficulties along the route, but it's okay. I'm gonna make a video about it, and I'm gonna talk about becoming a YouTuber, how I feel after 4 weeks, because lo and behold, it's already been a month, which is crazy because time seriously flies by. Yeah, if anything that I say like resonates and you feel like a certain way, or that like, you know, I'm talking about you or this or that, like personally, I think you should just do some reflection and just like think about the different things. And like, trust me, it took me a long time to do self-analysis. Like, no one wants to look at themselves and be like, hey, like, you know, you need to fix this about yourself, you need to fix this about yourself. But if we look at it as something that's not negative and more so like, okay, like I've spent, you know, the last few years or few days, or I did this, like you can try to just be better, you know what I mean, for next time or the future. Or that's my opinion. Like, how can I be better the next day? It can be a small thing, it could be a big thing, it can be whatever the fuck you want it to be, right? So yeah, basically, like, I just feel like girls, we are so shitty at being friends with each other. Like, obviously I have my regular friends, like they're my girls, like I love them, they know who they are, and obviously I'm not talking about them, you know what I mean? But like in general, like over the years, I've just experienced that, you know, you'll always hear a girl like losing friends over the years versus a guy. Like, I feel like guys are just so good at being friends with each other by like, they do things together, there's no like gossip, there's no nothing, like it's all just, they're just doing their thing, they're minding their business, but then they chill often and like have fun, you know what I mean? Whereas girls, like, they fucking just, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. They just, you know, we're very catty, we're not genuine, there's a lot of like talking behind people's back and things like that. And I just think like, I'm kind of tired of it. Like, I'm over it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm seriously over it, and it's just like, I'd rather have no friends and, you know, be in peace with myself than have like 10 friends that are like fake friends, as I like to call them, right? So yeah, and part of why I have this platform and this channel is to like bring awareness to the different things that I've experienced, and like tell, you know, like what can I do to make myself better, and what can I do to, you know, help myself find the friends that I'm looking for. Because like I said, my friend group is dwindling. It's dwindling very quickly, but at the same time, I feel like lately it's been like, there's a lot of people that I'm just like, wow, like I didn't even realize like these kind of people existed. But sometimes you just need to, you know, look somewhere else and things like that. So that's my long-winded introduction, but I've kind of explained some points in there. And even like, okay, for example, I'm gonna talk about my own experience first, like my own self, right? So when I was with my ex, you know, when you're in a new relationship, or even like, there's obviously a honeymoon stage, but then if you're in the relationship for long term or whatever, like it's just easy to get caught up in being in a relationship and like being with that person 24/7. Like, there was days where I was with him for multiple days in a row, like I didn't come home, and like, which is fine, I get it, it's all good. If you were married, you're gonna live with this person, I get that. But at the same time, like right now with where my life is and the amount of responsibilities that I have for my family, it's like I couldn't even imagine how the fuck I would be able to do that, something similar to that again, you know what I mean? And even just, I was thinking about it, like he never even met like any of my girls, really, like, you know what I mean, like any of my friends. It's always the girls getting integrated into their friends group versus like, you know, we're not bringing the guy into like our friends group and like, hey, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's just me anyways. Like, maybe you guys have had different experiences, but it's always the girl that's like sacrificing, and not sacrificing, that's the wrong word, but it's like we're willingly kind of letting go of our own life and kind of adapting to their lifestyle, because we just are so genuinely in love with this person and we just want to spend every waking minute with them. Which, again, that's not even like anything in excess or anything that has control over you. It's not good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to make the rules around here, not the other way around. And I know I say that as a joke, but in genuine like honesty, I'm saying like, no, it's not good. Like, you can't just drop your life for this person. You know what I mean? You should have like your own back. Like you should also like make sure you're good, you have a job, you're independent. Like if something happened to this person, whether that be like a freak accident or even just you guys getting separated, like are you going to be able to stand on your 2 feet? Are you going to be able to go back to the friends that you neglected and be like, hey, like this happened? Like, are they going to be inclined to listen to you? Or are they going to be like, yo, fuck you, man. Like you basically forgot about me for the last 3 years and now I should be like on your dick again? Like you don't want that. And the thing is like, I'm not trying to say that like, oh, this can't be changed. Like we can easily change. Like how often do you hear like girls will make plans after their significant other is busy doing stuff with their friends or whatever, you know what I mean, like their friend group, and it's just like, yo, why can't you genuinely want to make plans before any of that happens? Like be your own independent person. Like every Friday I have a standing girls night with the girls, or every Wednesday I'm doing a book club, and by book club I mean just drinking wine and talking shit. You know what I mean? But like just I don't know, I there's a lot of things I would do differently. Like I wouldn't like personally I don't want to be like, you know, forgetting about my family, forgetting about my friends. I don't want to be like in this bubble. Like it's okay to go on a vacation or like spend a couple days over their house, but like, yo, like I want it to be like a swift transition. Like you shouldn't even know that I'm in a relationship. Like it should be the same damn thing. Like this is just one more person that I'm adding to the like to my schedule or chilling, but it's not like I'm dropping my schedule and just going to do whatever they want to do, you know? Like I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. And like even for example, okay, I'm gonna tell you about my bridesmaid horror story. And just another point, which is girls are so busy like faking it to society, but like is it even genuine? Is it? Like you don't see guys doing groomsmen proposals, and yet like their friendships are like this girl that I went to high school with randomly started messaging me like on Instagram, like whatever, and I'm just like okay. And then whatever, we linked up, we caught up, and it was all good. Like we chilled a few times, and like I had a feeling, because she was engaged, I had a feeling like it had something to do with being a bridesmaid, but I'm like there's no way, right? Like I knew it, but I was like not willing to accept it. And you know, and then we were just chilling one day, and then she just like fucking out of nowhere like did the whole bridesmaid proposal thing, and I'm just like, what? And then I said yes. I said yes, right? But yo, like think about how much responsibility it is to be a bridesmaid. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and on top of that, like yo, you're genuinely celebrating this person that hopefully you know both parties very well, like their love, you know what I mean? Like it should be like something of happiness, like not to do it as a chore, like oh fuck, like this girl asked me to do a bridesmaid, like fuck, now I'm gonna drop like 5 bills on this, you know what I mean? Like that's so dumb. Like if my genuine friend or cousin or somebody was getting married, like I would be like fuck, I'm down, let's do it, yo. Like how can we make this the best like 1 year of planning and like just executing that we can, you know, like something genuine, like literally. So anyways, I said yes to this girl. And then I'm like thinking, I went home and I'm like, yo, what did you just do? Like, are you crazy? Like, are you really willing to put in all this time and money and effort? And like the thing is, I was already a bridesmaid for another girl too at the same time, and like the wedding was literally 1 month apart. The thing is, not only are you spending money on like the multiple dresses that you might have to wear, the hair and makeup, the sari draping, the bridesmaids party, the bachelorette thing, your own, like you're giving away, I mean like you're spending 2 days with them minimum if it's a wedding and reception. Bachelorette, that's a couple weekends or 1 weekend or whatever. Like it's just a lot of work. And again, I'm down to do it for my genuine friends, but like to do it for a random person that literally linked up with me like 3 weeks ago and now I'm like a bridesmaid, like the thing is I feel bad. I don't want to say no, right? And I obviously didn't say no right away. So anyways, she added me to the group, and like literally I'm just like literally my heart is like not like feeling good about this. Like I'm like fuck, this is not good. I shouldn't have said yes. How the fuck am I gonna get out of this? But now I'm like it's even worse to get out of it. But I'm like okay, whatever, yo, whatever, you're gonna have to do this. So I literally called her. My heart is literally beating. I'm like, I called her and I'm like hey, like, you know, I have to talk to you, but honestly, like I don't think I can do this, right? I'm like, I have a lot of commitments. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do my part for you, because if I'm going to be part of someone's bridal party, like, I want to genuinely help them. I want to make their planning for their wedding easier. I don't want it to be like, ah, fuck, man. Like, I got it. Like, no, that should be like a happy moment, right? Anyways, I called her. I told her it didn't go well, okay? And literally, I hung up, I checked my WhatsApp, and I'm already removed from that group, the bridesmaids group. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and it's just like, it's whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, like, to me, that's an example of like exactly why I shouldn't have done it in the first place, for like someone to get that upset and like remove me, and then like just like I was blocked, deleted, removed, and I'm like, okay, cool, like guess I'm not coming to the wedding. When I was younger, right, I got into a car accident, and it was literally right next to my house, but like I was with my mom, and it was like my first ever car accident, and I was tripping, and I guess VJ wasn't around, and I called one of my friends who was like nearby, and she wasn't able to come. Like I guess she would get killed if she left her house. VJ had made one phone call, like before I could even like think, one of his boys showed up, and like showed up and helped with the whole thing, you know what I mean? And like, I'll never forget that moment, you know what I mean? And I'll never even forget this boy. Like, it's crazy because it's just like, yo, I'm just his friend's sister. Like, I'm his, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even his friend technically. I am now, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're doing it because your boy like is not unable to be there, and so he came and had my back. Like, that's the type of genuine friendship that there is, you know what I mean? And like, I want that. And it's like, every time I think about it, it's just like, oh, like, nah, maybe their friend group is just like that. But it's like, no, like, you can make your friend group like that. I just feel like, to me, the purpose of friends, like, when times are tough, like, are they gonna have your back? Like, if something happened to you and you were like stranded somewhere, are they gonna come through and like come get you? Or are they gonna be worrying about like kilometers and gas and this and that? Like, even that, like, I've had girls who, they'll invite me to go somewhere that they were already gonna go to, and like, I'm pitching for gas and I'm pitching, like, I don't know, man, it's just fucking dumb. Like, I know guys are able to fucking go on a road trip that they planned that morning, and like in 2 seconds they're on the road. There's girls who try to plan bachelorette parties in Montreal, and like, they can't even figure out who's going to be the driver because no one wants to like put kilometers on their car. Like, I don't even understand. You know what I mean? And I get it. Maybe girls are more scared to drive. Maybe girls are more aware of their money, conscious of their spending. I get that. But at the end of the day, most girls are down to drop money, drop time, drop effort, drop all of this stuff for their significant other, but they're not down to do it for their friends groups that they've known for 20 years. You know what I mean? And that's something that I'm going to try to change, because I have certain people in my life that I'm like, yo, if I ever act like a dumb fuck again, just punch me in my face, okay? And I'm like, plant the seed even, because I know, like, I'm very well aware of it. If someone told me, like, maybe I'm going to be mad and angry about it when they first tell me, but eventually I'm going to realize and be like, okay, you know what? You're right. I am acting like a dumb fuck. Like, okay, cool. I'm going to cool it. I'm going to try to fix what I've done wrong, etc., etc. And that's the thing. Like, that's all that life is about. Like, you're not going to be perfect 24/7. You're not. You know what I mean? And that's why you have your friends when you're not perfect 24/7 to be like, okay, you're a dumb fuck, but it's cool. It's not as bad as you think it is. So I'm going to end it on a positive note. So as of late, like, I created that Instagram with Cynthia page, and I have met like some solid friendships like from the internet. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I can't even believe it. And it's just like, for example, there's this one girl that I met. She's on her own weight loss journey, on her own journey, like doing her own thing, but like, she's literally like, seeing her have her own page and all that stuff, I'm like, bro, like, I can do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's holding it down, killing it, paving the path for me. Like, I can easily do this, you know what I mean? And so anyways, we started talking through, like, I guess we liked each other's pics, and then we started talking, and yo, she ended up coming down to see me from fucking, like, I think fucking Ajax or Pickering or something, like somewhere deep. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, I don't even have friends from the same city down to come check me, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, like, having this girl, I'm pretty sure she came down twice now, because I don't have a car, unfortunately, right? I don't have a car, and I'm down to like, come, I'll take the train, I'll take the whatever, like, I'm cool. But, and it just made me smile, and I just realized, like, yo, there are people out there that are gonna have the same personality as you, and you just have to connect with them, you know what I mean? Like, you have to like find those people versus finding people that have different values or different goals or different things in mind, you know what I mean? So I don't know, that's my spilling the tea today, but I'm actually only just drinking water, so let's just drink some water together. But yeah, anyways, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are all good. I will see you guys in a couple more videos over the course of this weekend.